Hey everyone, welcome back to the Same Vein podcast. This is episode 2. Got a couple new segments today because the last episode felt kind of dry, so we switched some things out. Hopefully it'll be better. We can start with the weekly recap again. How was your week, man?
Pretty good. Honestly, didn't do anything this week. I just worked.
Dang.
I had a bonfire.
That is the struggle.
I had a bonfire.
That's kind of cool. Had a bonfire?
Oh, went to a little fall festival thing.
Yeah, our town did have a fall festival. I missed it, unfortunately.
It's kind of mid, not gonna lie.
Was it really?
Yeah, it's just
Dang.
a bunch of dude, all it is. This is every festival now too. You got food trucks, which are good, and then you just have a bunch of booths selling like either Chinese, like super cheap AliExpress made stuff, or it's like some dude that painted it on a piece of wood and selling it for like $400, dude.
Dude, what I always see at fall festivals is like the worst, like most cheesy, corny logos or like phrases or whatever pressed onto like Fruit of the Loom t-shirts, and they're like $30 or $40.
Yeah, there was those too.
And like the most uncomfortable itchy knit scarves.
It's like
crazy.
Live, laugh, love, fall into this.
Fall into this fall. Yes.
Fall into this
yes. Or like stuff about Halloween, like all kinds of weird Halloween stuff. Like you're my like I got this shirt from my boo or whatever. And it's like, if I were a 45-year-old woman, I would be rocking the shit out of this shirt right now.
It's all boomer gear.
Boomer gear. I love that.
I ain't even mad about it, to be honest.
Dude, honestly, I rep some boomer gear sometimes, so I can't even be mad.
Dude, pump out the white New Balances, baby. Let's go. What about you, bro? What you been doing?
I actually had like something to say, and I just totally forgot as soon as you asked me that.
You're thinking of that boomer gear, bro.
Yeah, I am. Excuse me.
The polo.
Not a whole lot. I worked like all of this past weekend, so I didn't. Other than like sleep and wake up like weirdly sore for some reason. That's a lot of what I've been doing. I was sleeping last night. I went to bed at like 9, and I woke up at midnight, and I could not fall back asleep until like almost 3 in the morning.
Jeez, bro.
Yeah, so that was unfortunate. Not a fan of doing that.
Yeah, I had a pretty bad night, like sleep-wise last night too, honestly.
Yeah, and so I've just been pumping myself full of energy drinks today.
Love it, bro.
Right into my veins.
30. I love it.
What else? I've just been seeing so much. I've been seeing so much Halloween stuff. They already have Christmas stuff up at Walmart. That is insane to me.
Yeah.
I think Thanksgiving needs to get some love. Honestly, that's like.
Yeah, I've been saying this for
my
years.
Holiday.
Where's the Thanksgiving music? You got what does Christmas have? Christmas has something. Monster Mash, Thriller. Christmas or Thanksgiving has nothing.
Christmas has Monster Mash and Thriller? That's
or whatever, bro. Halloween.
That's sick.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, dude. Thanksgiving has nothing.
Yeah, but Thanksgiving isn't like a music holiday, is it?
Is Halloween? What's a music holiday?
Yeah.
What does that even mean, bro?
I don't know.
Like the Pilgrims weren't playing music.
The Pilgrims probably weren't playing music. They were too busy trying not to get scalped and cooking turkeys.
They were too busy trading beads for like.
They were too busy giving the Native Americans smallpox infested blanket.
Oh my god!
They were too busy committing genocide on an entire culture to worry about.
Playing music, bro. They were murdering like, Pocahontas, bro.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, shout out to my shout out to my Native American fan, bro.
Yeah, for real.
I got like 12 something.
I think I'm like actually a decent bit. I have enough Native American blood to qualify to be part of the tribe. I know that.
Bro, I beg to differ.
What? I do. My grandmother, who has passed away, used to have like papers, like actual paperwork.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but one of my like great uncles or something has it, and he won't like show it to anyone.
So you're saying it's not real? You're like, bro, I swear, my uncle that goes through a different school.
It is real. It is real, I swear. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I think every like American probably has a little bit, at least.
Yeah.
Know, not anything giant, but at least like 1/80th, if that's even
80th.
I don't know, bro.
Where are you getting your fractions at?
80th, bro. It's just 2 divided. Dude, it's any multiplication of 2, bro. That's not right, but it's all right.
So for whoever might be listening, John was homeschooled, and this is a very homeschooled moment right here.
I was not homeschooled, bro. I was homeschooled.
very homeschooled moment right there. Oh man! All right, you ready for this question of the day?
Yeah,
I think it's a good one.
I don't even care about it.
I think it's a good one. Okay.
All right.
If I got turned into a worm, how would and I lost my memory. I just thought I was like a regular worm. How would you like bring my memory back and make me remember who I was?
Do worms have memory?
That's a great question. Let me look it up. Do worms have memories? Worms can retain memories.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
How'd they get that? They ask a worm?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What
but that's what Google here is telling me.
Well, there's no answer that's right.
Yeah, there doesn't have to be a right answer. It's like what you would do. It's your opinion. That's what I want here. Dude, I'm a worm. Okay, I need you to save me from this worm existence by bringing my memory back. Okay, how are you gonna do it?
I'll show a picture of your dog. Dog first.
That's a bad first move.
You're like, what is that? Then I'll show you a picture of your parents. Then
dog parents.
I'll show you a picture of yourself.
Myself.
And if that doesn't work,
what about my wife?
Then I'll get that's what.
Or my daughter.
She's the feel safe.
She's the last resort. She's the last resort.
The secret weapon. And if that doesn't work, bro. I feel like this should be an answer or a question for her, dude. Isn't this like would you still love? Would she still love you if you were a worm, bro?
I was gonna ask you that, but I thought that was a stupid question. Yeah. And somehow this one was not a stupid question, so this is the one I'm asking you.
It's a good question. I would. I'd probably put some little worm headphones on you. And then play like some music you like or something.
I was literally just about to say, if it was me doing this for you, I would play you your favorite music, and then I would probably play you like recordings of like your parents and and your girlfriend's voice.
They're like, we're so disappointed in you.
They're like, you little weird grubby worm person. I would probably. You can't eat the food, but I would bring you like your favorite food, so you could smell it with your worm nose.
Dude, my favorite. I'll eat anything, dude. I'd rock being a worm, to be honest. But...
Okay, second question of the day. What's your favorite food? What would be your first worm meal?
Dude, crab, lobster, anything seafood like
I have never eaten crab or lobster.
Oh my god.
I get told I'm missing out like a lot, but it just does not look appetizing to me at all. Like every time I see someone eating crab, I think that is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
Here's the thing with it. It is good, but the amount of work you put in, it's like, all right, imagine peanuts on crack, dude. You got to get a giant, a freaking
peanuts on crack.
You got to
1 second.
literally, dude, if you don't have a shell cracker or whatever they call it,
a shell cracker.
Just have to use the might of your hands to break it open. And you get like little cuts all over your hand trying to do it. But it's totally worth it though. It's just not. If you're wanting to get filled up, and it's not for that. It's just for the taste of the buttery goodness.
Okay. So you need like a special tool to eat this thing. That seems like a lot of work.
I think with lobster they just have the tail cut off. But if you're eating like crab legs, yeah, you gotta like break it.
Yeah, I took my wife to get like a whole seafood boil. So it was like crawdads, crab, shrimp, like sausage, corn, eggs, like everything, and she like destroyed this crab.
That was good, bro.
It was like grotesque watching this happen.
Did she do that while pregnant?
Yeah. This is the second time.
Dang, aren't they? Wait, I thought they weren't supposed to have like shellfish or something. Or is that normal?
No,
fish?
If it's cooked.
Oh, it's raw.
Yeah.
It's raw fish.
I think if it's cooked, it's fine.
Sushi.
But
yeah, dude, if I was pregnant, that would be my main want or whatever.
Really? Seafood?
Oh well. I'm not even pregnant.
I don't even know if I have a favorite food, but it's probably got to be like some kind of pasta. This pasta's like.
That's gonna be my second go back. Yeah, I had this. I don't even know what it's called, but it was so good. Let me look this up real quick because I need to learn how to make it.
Make what?
This type of pasta.
Oh.
What?
I want to try that squid ink pasta. Have you seen that?
What?
It's like a Japanese thing.
I've seen like squidding. I know they use it to like dye everything black. It's just black pasta.
Yeah. It's just like kind of thick black noodles.
See if I can find this real quick. Man, I'm salivating just thinking about it.
Yeah, I haven't eaten since like breakfast, and I am starving. So after this, I'm going to be.
It's carbonara. That's what it is.
Oh, bro. Carbonara.
Carbonara,
dude, you literally cannot go wrong with carbonara. Or like chicken Alfredo. Bro.
This is like, I don't know. Anything. Honestly, the whole menu at Olive Garden, top tier.
Yeah, Olive Garden's kind of unbeatable as far as like Italian goes. I gotta be honest. It's like the staple for like an Italian restaurant. Chain. Well, we'll say a chain because like it's not really like Italian food.
I'll go above and beyond. I'd say top. I'd just say top.
Of all time? Like your best restaurant of all time?
No, just Italian food.
Oh. Okay, best. I was about to say, if you think that's the best restaurant ever, that's crazy. That's like the hottest take ever.
But if you you compare it to your local Italian cuisine, yeah, the local's gonna be way better.
Yeah.
But the price, it's just like, dude, I don't want to spend $40 for some, spaghetti and meatballs.
I mean, if it's like really, like if it's like the best spaghetti and meatballs I've ever had, I will for sure spend that.
Nah, bro, that's crazy.
Like, no, yeah, I will.
I respect you for it, but I'm on a budget here, all right?
Oh, here's something that happened my past week. Actually, just to jump back, my wife and I had our second 2-year wedding anniversary.
Shoot.
And I took her to the actual best restaurant of all time, Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, I took her to Wendy's.
I took her to McDonald's.
Don't know if you've heard of this very upscale spot. We went on we went to the kids section and played on the playground after we were done eating our nuggies.
You're like, can I please get a 20-piece with some Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Yeah,
Oh my
barbecue.
gosh. Yeah, it was fun. That's probably my favorite restaurant for sure, though. Like if I had to give, the like most consistently good, affordable, just like really good food, that'd be the
Wait,
one.
are they the ones with like the honey butter with their biscuits
Yeah,
or whatever? Oh
dude.
my
The
god, yeah, they're
rolls.
good. They're the rolls, that's what it is.
Oh, dude. We need to move on from food to like something else.
And I'm eating in like 7 hours.
Oh god.
Shoot.
All right. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Dude, I don't even remember, bro. This is food is
we're stuck. All right.
Question of the day. We already did that though.
Okay.
Another one?
So I already had 2. So let me pull up. Let me see if I got another one here.
The questions of the day.
Multiple questions today.
Hit me with another worm question, bro. I dare you. Go out of the park.
If you were a worm, what kind of worm would you be? I don't know. An earthworm?
An Alaskan worm, bro. Yeah, speaking of worms, it's kind of a trail. You know what a bloodworm is, right?
Yes.
Dude, those things are wild. I was watching videos of this dude like hunt for them in like some mud.
Oh, maybe I don't then, because I didn't know you could like hunt for them. I thought they were like a parasite.
Nah, they're like super big worms, but I heard they have what is it? I don't know if it's true, but I heard their teeth like they'll bite you. But I heard it's made out of like copper or something.
Bloodworm.
Bro, they're wild. Look at them. They almost. This is it's kind of gross, but they almost look like a uncircumcised penis, bro. On God.
Oh God, this is awful. What am I gonna see here?
Their mouth.
Are they very big?
Huh?
Are they very big?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this guy's like holding. I can't really like make them. They look weird.
Yeah, they get really big, I think.
So do they just are they like leeches basically? They like attach to you and suck your blood. Ooh, they have like 4 giant fangs.
Yeah, they bite you, but it's supposed to hurt really bad.
Dang.
Wait, they're larvae of mid. Wait, this might not be what I'm actually thinking of. Hold on.
Oh, God, I hope not. Some guy going and like looking for these for some reason. This does say right here though. Dan Harrington digs for bloodworms on the mud flats in Maine.
Watch that. Watch that real quick. Watch it live.
Okay, give me a second. This is a picture. Okay, let me go to YouTube. And like
it's super satisfying.
Watch Dan Harrington look for bloodworms.
They take like little hand rakes and rake them up. But it's pretty cool.
This is gonna be so bad. I'm not gonna enjoy any part of this.
Imagine reaching your hand down in some mud and getting 4
I don't want
dagger jaws.
I don't want to imagine that ever. I think if I reached into something and I pulled out my hand and it had a bunch of worms sucking my blood on it, I would pass out immediately.
I think they just bite. I don't think they suck. Pretty sure it's just strict biting.
No, they attach because this dude is like wiggling them off of himself.
Oh, well, I might be wrong then.
They're so nasty. What do you like make a bunch of money like selling these or something?
Yeah, I just looked it up. 1 dozen is $36.
Okay, $36 a dozen, and if you get like a whole bucket of these, that's like probably a couple grand.
1 flat, which is 125, is $187.
Okay, so 1 flat. How much weight is that?
I have no idea. This is just showing on one website though. I don't know if it's like
flat of.
That's live. That's
how
live,
much does 1 flat of bloodworms weigh? Let me look that up real fast. Let me hit the Googler. So 5.5 pounds. Okay. How many pounds is 5 gallons?
You have to get it live though. Live bloodworms. Check this out.
Okay. So 5 gallons is 41 pounds. So 41 times $180 or $187. Bro, that's $7,600 for a 5-gallon bucket of worms.
That's like at least a few weeks though.
You think?
Yeah, because they're not like you don't just get.
They're not that common.
They're like scarce. Yeah.
Oh, also speaking of worms, I saw this awful video. Let me see if I can send it to you. It was like a grizzly bear walking around on the street, and it looks like it has like strings it's pulling around, and they are tapeworms.
Ooh.
It is just the worst. It is the worst thing I can.
Oh, I'm seeing a picture of it.
Yeah, it's nasty.
That's like they get that big?
Well, I guess they get them.
Oh, like
I think
as babies or something.
Well, I read somewhere that they get them from like digging in trash and stuff, and nothing in their diet like kills parasites naturally. So then they just keep growing and growing and growing.
Is wild. You ready? A tapeworm living inside a bear can reach lengths of 30 feet.
Yeah. Dude.
That's the Alaskan woolworm right there. That's the type of worm I'd be. Tapeworm.
Oh God. That is crazy. The fact that they can get that long from I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that they could like exit your body like that, or the body of any animal like that.
Ready for this? Longest tapeworm found in human. Let's see how big they get. Just to give you a little bit of No way. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I don't even believe this, man. This is crazy. The longest tapeworm ever removed from a human was 82 feet.
Oh my God. That is awful. That's just awful to think about.
Man in India. Rest in peace, man. I don't know if he died, but
if they got it out of him, surely it killed him. Like surely he like died of malnutrition or something, and then they cut him open and were like, oh wow, look at this enormously large worm.
Says they could live in people for 25 years. What's the sign of them though? How do you know? Just pain in your stomach?
No, I think it's like you're all like constant hunger and loss of like losing weight quickly.
What about constant hunger and gaining weight? Because I think I got one.
Let's see here.
Digestive problems.
Abdominal pain, decreased appetite, nausea, upset stomach, weight loss.
Oh, most visible sign is teniasis, which is the active passing of proglatids, which is a tapeworm segment. All right, bro, that's enough worms.
that's enough tapeworm talk.
I'm done with this. First we did food, and then we did that right after.
Yeah, now you're like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna eat food again.
Maybe not. You know, spaghetti noodles probably aren't my favorite food.
What? How can you get tapeworms? Like what? You don't get it from food, do you?
It said undercooked meat, so like I don't know, sushi.
Oh yeah, but fish is a big one. Infected beef, pork, or fish. Yep. Gross.
That's wild, bro.
I'm now a vegetarian. No, just kidding. That's never gonna happen.
Yeah, I'll take a tapeworm over a steak.
I'll live with a tapeworm. Be my little partner in crime. Give him a name and everything.
What the? Shoot.
Let's see.
New pop culture spotlight. Is it time?
Let's get it.
Pop culture spotlight. All right. First things first. I'm reading it live. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Morgan Wallen returns to #1 in a slow chart week.
Morgan Wallen? Isn't he like super conservative and racist?
Yeah. From what I remember,
like, is he the small town guy? Like, try that in a small town type thing?
I don't know about that, but I know I barely heard his name until that video of him saying, like, calling people the N-word came out. and then that got him like super popular.
That is a yikes from me.
Yeah, I'm like, dude.
And that's
I don't know, man.
That is like a major yikeroony right there.
Crazy.
Yeah, so what does this guy even look like? Does he look racist? Does that make sense to say? Is that yep, that is.
Does he?
If you look at recent pictures of him.
Bro, he doesn't even look like a. Honestly, unless you see like the mullet pic. If you just look at him normally, though, he looks.
I don't know,
he looks
dude.
like a douchebag, but.
Like some of these pictures I'm seeing, he's got like this picture I'm looking at right here, he has a cutoff flannel, like a flannel tank top, and like the quintessential country mullet.
Like that right there, if I saw that dude, I'd be like, all right, he I don't know. He probably goes to college and studies like sports analyst or something. You know?
No, I'd say he goes to college and studies like agricultural science.
I think he goes to college and he studies like
and he doesn't think women should have the right to vote. And like
he's like, they can vote, they just can't drive cars.
And like definitely has a Confederate flag in his house. For sure.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, that is so funny. Also read this thing the other day that Zach Bryan, who's another like country style singer,
popping off recently, dude.
Yeah, he has. Well, I guess he recently like cheated on his fiance.
Well, shoot.
And then wrote a song about it.
Nah, hey, what better way to go about it?
That's like the natural life cycle of like a country singer, right? Is like he gets famous, sings about working hard, and then his wife leaves him, and he loses all of his shit. So I think we're in the like wife leaving, losing all your shit kind of stage of this.
Dude, he was born in Okinawa, bro.
What?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That is.
This guy's Japanese.
Technically, that is. I guess surely he had like a parent that was like on a military base there, or something.
What? Oh yeah, his parents were stationed there.
He's
from Oklahoma. Yeah, get this guy out of here, bro.
Get this dude out of here.
This fella out of here, dude.
Oliver, you want to talk about someone who's been popping off? Oliver Anthony has been going like crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, and I'm not a big country fan at all.
I'm not really either. I think I'm just a big fan of like, I'm kind of a sucker for just like a dude with a guitar singing about whatever. If he has a nice voice.
What was the video? Because he had like a viral video of him like. Wasn't it just him in the woods or something with like a banjo?
Yeah, so he has like a guitar and he's in the woods singing one of his songs, and I guess that's just like in the back on his property. But then he went viral again because he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, which is crazy.
Oh, leave it to Joe.
Yeah, for real. Like really blew him up. And then he posted a video after that because I guess he worked with some promotion company to like sell tickets for like a one-time show at this venue, and they were like almost $100 a ticket. And he got like royally pissed, and he's like, okay, we fired them, we're gonna delay the show and do it again. And then he sold the tickets for like $20 a ticket or something. Pretty cool. Which is kind of cool. But also I love when he sings
I love people that are like not like, you could genuinely tell they like what they do and they're not trying to screw people over.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's also like, I don't know, it's weird. He sings about like, you know, like working all the time and like never making any money and whatever, and like then he has this chance to like make, maybe not like millions of dollars if he doesn't need that kind of money, but make like good money, right? Bro, and then he's like, nah, fuck it.
He's got to be worth $1 million.
Let's see, net worth. Yeah, it says here 1 to 2 million.
And that's like he's still super early in his stardom.
Yeah, in his career.
Yeah, he's all right. I don't know if I've ever heard any song of his all the way through, though, to be honest. But
the one he blew up with, Richmond, north of Richmond or whatever, it's pretty decent. But then he starts singing about like obese people on welfare ruining the country, and you're like, I think you kind of missed the point there, bud.
It's like half of Virginia, bro. Like, my cousin was obese.
Yeah.
He got stung by some bees.
Like, here, let's look at what are the lyrics of the song. Because he has like kind of a funny line in it, if I remember right. Lyrics.
You know who I've been seeing a ton of?
Who?
Country wise, like nonstop. Him playing live is Luke Combs.
That sounds so familiar.
Look him up.
Luke Combs.
But it's like, dude, I can't even get on any social media without seeing him.
Oh, really?
He's cool. I like him, but shoot, come on, man.
Okay. Yo, yeah, he has like a bunch of top, like chart-topping songs and stuff. Award winners. Let's see. Oh, here it is. It says, "Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your box of fudge rounds."
Nice,
bro. That is so funny. I love that. I just love that he's like, that's what I'm mad about, is that my taxes are paying for welfare for fat people.
Shoot, man.
Like, yes, this is the anthem of our nation, is abolish welfare. That's what we need to worry about.
We don't want any of them people getting them fudge rounds. Just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Fudge rounds sound good, man. I could take a round or two.
I'm not a big fudge round guy. I'm not a big like Hostess snack guy, you know? I fuck with zebra cakes though.
Well, cosmic brownies, I don't know if that's Hostess, but
that's Little Debbie, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Or Swiss rolls. Debbie. Oh, dude. I will destroy a box of Swiss rolls. We're back on food, if you haven't noticed.
Bro, what's your favorite food, bro?
Yeah, go right back.
What's your favorite food now?
Yeah. What's your favorite food 10 minutes later? Well, I don't... Where do I start? That's funny. All right. What else is going on here in the news, in the pop culture news, and the trending news?
Dude, I've been seeing hockey everywhere, bro. I ain't a hockey
fan,
but I'd watch.
So this is actually like a TikTok question. So this is like the "Would you love me if I was a worm?" but the guy version, and it's like we kind of just talked about this before the podcast, but it's like, ask a guy how often he thinks about the fall of the Roman Empire. So like we saw that thing where it asked like a travel guy. Well, I think it was just the Roman Empire. So yeah, how often do you think of the Roman Empire, John? Like, tell me that.
I've already gotten asked this once, and I'd say once a month.
That my wife asked me this just at random, and I said I think I said twice a month, because it might pop up randomly like in conversation.
You know what I think about way more than that though is like Egyptian stuff, like Egyptian like old ancient technology.
Yeah, I also think about that a lot because of all the like weird conspiracy theory like iceberg videos I watch and shit like that. And like you can't watch those videos without without like the pyramids and stuff being mentioned.
Yeah.
I think
they're both giant like turning points in terms of industrial, I don't know if that's the right word, but like,
well, I read this thing
changing of times in terms of like building and stuff.
Yeah, crazy. But I read this thing and it was like they built it with one corner pointing like within like millimeters, like fractions of a degree to true north. And like all this crazy like crazy stuff.
Yeah, there's like, what is it? There's something to do with constellations. Like, I forgot what it is, but yeah, there's a ton of wild stuff.
Yeah, there's crazy theories. Like there's like the ages of the zodiac thing, where like every 12, exactly 12,600 years, like the constellation that's most prevalent in the sky or whatever is different, and there's like tons of different symbolism for all these different zodiacs, and like in like literature from that time period and stuff. Like whenever Jesus in the Bible like fed everyone all like that fuckload of fish or whatever, was in the age of Pisces, which is like the fish, and like weird stuff like that. So
I think me and you were talking about this a few weeks back.
yeah, I think we did. There's also like that big conspiracy theory that like the pyramids were like batteries, and obelisks were like receivers for energy from the pyramids.
Oh,
Have you seen anything about that? That's kind of freaky to me. I think if I were to believe one, that would be the one that I would be like, that's probably right.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
I don't know what I think. They like. I don't know. I will say it's crazy how you see the same like type of structure multiple areas of the world without them communicating, or so we think, without communicating.
Yeah,
but
you do see pyramids like everywhere.
I think they did probably have a way to communicate, especially like South American, like the Mayans and stuff and the Incas. They have some wild stuff that's like seen across the world.
Yeah, they do. It's also,
I don't know if they had like pigeons back there. I don't know how long that's been a thing, but shoot.
Yeah, there's also so much of like so many ruins like still being found to this day of like Maya and Aztec pyramids, and like whole cities, like huge cities.
Yeah, so it's supposedly, I think it's the Mayans, or it's probably all of them. They're pretty close to each other, but it's like they're. Oh no, it's the Aztecs. Mayans were in. I don't know. It's got to be Aztecs or something. But
they were both in like Central America.
An insane amount of their, I guess, buildings and stuff are like completely buried, which is crazy because there's still so much stuff. And then if you think of the Amazon being like literal wilderness, like no one, there's still ancient tribes in the Amazon that like people haven't contacted and stuff.
Yeah, that's also true. Doing like ayahuasca and shit. You think you'd ever do ayahuasca?
Dude, I'd hit some ayahuasca in a pyramid.
I don't know. That's kind of scary to me.
I'll look it up. Has there been a death of where?
I don't know if there's ever been a death, but there's been like bad things happen to people.
Oh, just like a trip that you never come back from.
Well, just like you have to be in a certain headspace, I think, to do like that powerful of a psychedelic.
Oh, I guess there has been a death.
Really?
Yeah, so I guess it spikes your heart rate and your blood pressure like a crap ton.
Oh, that's not good.
Only thing anything like that.
Yeah.
I instantly go to, if I take this, what app? Like I've never been offered, or whatever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. If someone offered, I wouldn't be like, yeah, sure.
Usually like they do it with like a shaman, like someone who like guides you through like the trip.
I would just be afraid of like coming back and then being not really paranoid, but just being like changed for the rest of my life for the worse. But I've also heard some people come back and they're like, holy crap, like this changed my life. I'm not depressed anymore and stuff like that. I don't know. Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca. There's also like synthetic ayahuasca that you can kind of take, because like the key components like DMT or whatever.
I would not trust synthetic.
Like there's like naturally derived DMT, and then there's like a synthetic version that's like you can take more easily, like it's not as crazy stupidly strong. But like that's sketch me out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd
also just
I'd have to plan specifically for like weeks in advance.
Yeah, for sure.
But definitely, you know, if I'm on my deathbed or whatever, load me up. Somebody wants
Load me up. Get me right.
I'd take the biggest trip known to man. Be so far gone, bro.
Be out of there. Through the roof. Yeah, I don't know. Not a big drug guy, you know?
Not a big... It's safe to say I'm
not big into drug use over here.
I play video games and watch football. That's my thing.
kind of just a regular dude, you know. Play video games, watch football,
Go to work.
Like take excessive amounts of Quaaludes.
I don't do any drugs, but I do drink a metric poop ton of alcohol.
Oh man.
Shoot, I've totally forgot what I was talking about.
Yes, I don't know.
That, bro.
I'm not on DMT right now, so I can't like read your mind for you.
Oh my god.
Or whatever they do.
Dude, I don't think we talked about this last week. You've seen the Mexican aliens though, right?
No. What?
Look it up. What? How have you not seen these?
What are you talking about? Mexican aliens.
In Peru, or not Mexican, sorry, Peru. They found them in Peru.
Peru aliens.
Peru aliens, bro. Tell me this stuff ain't crack.
What? Peru does not know how alleged non-human alien corpses ended up in Mexico. What?
Oh,
These are not real. At all. These are
some interesting stuff.
So fake. Are they the super short things in like dirt?
Yeah. Oh wait. Hold on. Look at this. What the?
What is this? Why are they so small?
I don't know. I saw something though. They did like X-rays on them, and you can see like some bone detail or whatever. But they have like no joints whatsoever.
Also, no way there's a video of like some random scientist dude just like holding one with his hands, like twirling it around, like, oh, look at this thing. You see his big ass head and stuff.
The only reason I don't think it's real, like, but the only reason it has any slight of like evidence or whatever is because they literally showed this in front of the Mexican government as like a
I'm reading this thing right here that's like Mexico's Congress heard testimony that the corpses were about 1,000 years old. But there was also a dude in America recently who was like a former Air Force pilot or something that talked about like collecting alien biologic material from like a crash site or whatever, and that's like a total hoax. So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that, you know?
It's a hot topic, so it's like
also like why would aliens be that friggin' tiny? Like why would aliens be like 2 feet tall?
They're aliens, dude. What?
Well, they missed out on a key piece of evolution, which is being bigger.
That's crazy. Never thought I'd hear that hate come out of your mouth, but all right.
Bro, I'm not like an alien fan, you know? I don't ever want to meet him. I don't ever want to like really see him. I don't want him flying over me. I don't need any of that.
So you're telling me if you knew aliens existed, you would not, if you got the chance to meet one, you'd be like, nah.
Yeah. Stay out of my solar system, dude. Do your own thing. Maybe I would like maybe I'll do like a Zoom call with an alien or something. Yeah. I'm like, well, here, let me put that in ChatGPT and translate that real quick.
Bro, what if you what if aliens had like what if aliens had like a super hard speech impediment where they're like
their own version of like a lisp?
Yeah. Like, how are you doing? Wait.
What if aliens just sounded?
Yeah. Well, I didn't get very far, but I really liked it.
What if all aliens just talk like Christopher Walken? They're like, I've been traveling across the universe.
Yeah.
My totally on point
Crazy,
Christopher Walken impression going down right there.
Dude, you think if they're that small, they gotta have a high pitched voice, right?
Probably. If they even like have vocal cords and they don't just communicate like telepathically with their big ass heads or whatever. Or maybe they just maybe they were like they communicate with like pheromones.
They're like, I flew
like some
very,
insects
very
do. I flew through the galaxy to get here to Earth.
Imagine that, dude.
I don't want to laugh in an alien's face, but that'd be tough.
Like, I recorded everything y'all said.
Oh no, dude.
Shoot, man.
There was also like something on the news like alien backyard footage. There's like this teenager called the police because he saw this like giant flashing light crash into his backyard, and he said that in Las Vegas, he said that there was an 8-foot tall person beside his grill in his backyard.
Oh, but there's no video, dude. Anyone can say anything. That's the thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Like 8 foot tall though, that makes a lot more sense to me than 2 feet tall. I gotta be honest.
Are you saying people that are shorter than you?
I'm saying short people don't deserve rights. If you want to just get right down into it.
I just want to
clear it up. No, I'm totally kidding.
All right, man. If you're under 6 foot, yeah, you don't get to say anything.
Well, I'm under 6 foot, so if you're under like 5.
Well, 5'4".
and a number, because I'm not gonna expose myself like that. Then yeah.
Shoot, them aliens would have a tough time on Tinder. I'll tell you that.
Bro, oh my gosh. Yeah, they would.
Good luck.
Especially with the speech impediment. Meeting up with a chick and they're 2 foot tall and they're like, oh, hello there.
They have a little fedora.
Thank you for meeting me at Olive Garden.
The cabanela is really, really good.
Oh no, dude!
God,
that's terrible, bro. Speaking of aliens, though, let's get into our media review. So every week we're gonna review like something we watched together. And this week it's No One Will Save You, which is a movie that like very recently came out. Media review. Spoilers. It's about this chick named Bryn in this like tiny town. And like no one in the like everyone shuns her for some reason. And then she gets like attacked by aliens in her house that's in like the middle of the woods. Yeah, and she kind of kills the shit out of a few of them though. It's pretty kind of badass.
I went into it thinking it was like it was all right, but I went into it like, oh, this movie's gonna be awesome. Something about it, dude, just didn't click with me.
I think it's
because the lack of. I think it's the lack of
dialogue.
dialogue.
Yeah, I think there's one line of dialogue in the entire movie, and it's during kind of like a weird like mind freak like flashback scene.
Yeah. Also, it reminded me of that. What's that one movie called, bro? Hold on, wait. Shoot, bro, I don't even know what I'm. Oh, They Live. That's what it is.
Oh,
They Live?
I have not. I've heard it's really good though.
It reminded me a lot of that, bro. Because there's like a scene in the movie where they're like disguised as humans, but it's
yeah, where he wears the sunglasses and he can like see what they actually look like. Yeah. I thought it was still good though. Like I thought the alien designs were interesting. There were some really stupid scenes, like where that really short alien just like forms a weird like Y shape on her floor for like no reason.
Yeah, there's also like I feel like I don't know. I don't like movies, especially like if you're getting horror, which I don't know if you consider it's pretty horror.
It's kind of a
but,
thriller.
Yeah, I don't like it where they show the main, especially like a monster and alien movie. I don't want to see the full alien within like 30 minutes, you know?
I don't know that it mattered so much that they showed it right away. I just think there was like too much alien. You know, like as soon as she killed that first one and it like spit out this weird thing or whatever in her house, like immediately after that it's like, okay, well now there's like 8 aliens and you see all of them all the time. And like none of them look the same, and they can do like telekinesis and like read minds, and they like spit out this weird tentacle thing that I guess is supposed to like take over the host's body.
Yeah, it was all right.
So like, and then like the ending, I did not like the ending. I will say that. I thought the ending like was not very good.
Oh, yeah.
Cuz like she accepts her like
wait, I was gonna say, do you want to spoil it?
Oh yeah, I guess spoiler warning. But she like, so the reason that everyone in this town is shunning her is because when she was younger, she was in like playing in the woods with like her best friend at the time named Maud, who you can see her like writing a letter to in the beginning. Well, they get in like a fight, and Maud like pushes her on the ground, so she grabs this rock and like kills her with it, like swings it around and smacks her on the head, and she dies like on the spot. So everyone in the town like blames her for killing this little girl, even though she was also like a 12-year-old little girl. And one of the aliens like makes her relive this memory, and she kind of like forgives herself for it and is like, you know, I can move past this and whatever. And the aliens that are like mind melding with her like see her do that, and they're like, oh, she's like a good human, I guess, or something. I don't really know why they like don't put the little monster thing in her to like take over her mind, but she gets to keep her like consciousness. So the end of the movie is like a repeat of the beginning scene where she's like waving in the mirror and like doing her hair and getting ready for the day. And when she walks outside, all of the humans in this town have been taken over by those aliens, and they all just like wave at her and like talk, like,
yeah, it's literally
smile and stuff.
It's like role playing that they're.
And it's like, this sucks. This ending's not good.
See, I don't even know if it was like, I don't know if it was literal or if it was just supposed to be like, you know.
Yeah, maybe it's, I don't know either, honestly. But this director, Brian Duffield, all of his other movies I like, kind of really like. Like he did Underwater with I think her name's Kristen Stewart. That's a super good movie. He did Love and Monsters, which is also a pretty good movie. He has a lot of like horror comedies. He also did the Babysitter movies. If you've seen those, those are super good.
Yeah, I love that movie.
And then this one's like kind of out of left field for him.
Underwater, but I have seen the ending and it's sick.
Yeah. And this is kind of out of left field for him because it's a lot more like, I don't know if cerebral's the right word, but it's a lot more like messes with your mind, like weird mind stuff, and like I have no idea why it's aliens, but yeah. I think it would have been a much more interesting horror movie if like all this weird shit that's happening to her, or like the quote unquote aliens are all like her coping mechanism for like dealing with the fact that no one talks to her and she like murdered someone.
That's what I thought. I'm like, is it literal?
I guess that's maybe it's like good that you have to ask that question for this movie. Maybe that's part of like the artsiness of it. But I think if I had to like rate this movie, I'd give it maybe like a 6.5 or a 7.
Yeah, I'm just not a.
It didn't really like super impress me.
Like it was cool. It was a cool concept too. Even the whole like no talking or anything. You really using like sound. It was like Don't Breathe or not Don't Breathe. I think
A Quiet Place. Yeah, you definitely had to like pay attention because there were like little elements that you'd notice that are like, oh, okay. So like, for instance, like she has like a model of the entire town like in her house. to show that like maybe she's kind of like she wishes that she was part of the community, so she built like her own little spot to like decorate and do what she wants with. And like she writes letters to this girl she killed to try and like kind of cope with the memory of it and everything. So like those things are interesting for sure. But it might just have too much action to be like really scary to me, because she like she like kind of fucks up these aliens, to be honest.
Yeah, also they're like, oh, you killed one of us, well, we're gonna pretend to be your friend.
Yeah, it's also like I don't know. It's like, why did the aliens decide to start fucking around in her house, like looking at all this weird stuff?
Yeah, it's definitely got some allegory stuff for like, I get trauma or whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure. Even the title, like "No One Will Save You," very, very like related to trauma and like self-reflection and self-forgiveness and all that, for sure. Like, no one will save you but yourself. Like, you got to do this, and that also kind of resonates in like the fact that she's fighting these aliens and like setting up these traps in her house and all this stuff. Like, it makes sense, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah,
it was kind of mid, but it was good.
Pretty cool.
But all right,
dude, we need to get back to worms, bro. That's what
dude, you know what would have made this movie way better is if all the aliens were worms. If all the aliens were worms,
if she
would have been a 10 out of 10.
Dirt hole. And instead of walking, she wiggled around. That would have been so much better, I swear.
All right, I think we got through all of our segments. Had some good conversation. I think we're ready to wrap this up. So,
all right, bro.
On that note,
that's a good note. Yeah, it's a good time.
All right, man. It was a good time. It was good to talk to you.
All right.
I will see you next time.
I bet.
All right, later, bro.